The finale centers on sacrifice, what it means, what it costs, and what remains after everything is lost. By the time the finale of Agent from Above reaches its climax, every character is forced to make a choice between power, redemption, and letting go, and in the end, the story doesn't give us a clean victory. It gives us something more bittersweet. On the surface, the finale builds toward a classic showdown. The Demon King regains his strength, Han-Chi faces him alone, the fate of both worlds hangs in the balance. But the real conflict isn't just about strength. It's about what each side is willing to sacrifice. The Demon King represents pure desire, power without limits, survival at any cost, control over fate. Han-Chi, on the other hand, represents restraint, protecting others over himself, refusing power if it harms people, accepting death if necessary. That's why, even when offered freedom from pain, Han-Chi refuses. Because for him, the fight isn't about winning. It's about not becoming the thing he's fighting. When the third Crown Prince takes over Han-Chi's body, the battle shifts. This isn't just brute force anymore, it's a clash of philosophies. The Demon King tries to provoke chaos, the Crown Prince enforces order and rules. And here is the key detail. The Crown Prince could destroy everything by breaking heavenly laws, but he doesn't. That restraint is what defeats the Demon King. Not overwhelming power, but controlled power. It reinforces one of the show's core ideas. True strength isn't about what you can do, it's about what you choose not to do. The most heartbreaking part of the finale isn't the battle, it's Yetsu. Even after everything, Han-Chi gives her his liver, he risks his life to save her, he refuses demonic power. Her fate doesn't change, her cancer still takes her. This is where the show becomes brutally honest. Not all sacrifices lead to happy endings. Yetsu's story isn't about being saved, it's about how she chooses to face the end. And in her final message, she does something powerful. She lets go of fear. Instead of asking for more time, she asks Han-Chi to love the world for her. Han-Chi's emotional arc reaches its peak in the afterlife-like space. For years, he believed his parents suffered because of him. Their pain was his failure. But the truth changes everything. Their suffering was an illusion. They had already moved on. They never blamed him. This moment frees him because the real burden wasn't their pain. It was his inability to forgive himself. Letting go of that guilt is what finally allows him to move forward. Even after everything, Han-Chi isn't free. The Crown Prince gives him a choice. Move on and die as fate intended, or continue as an agent bound to duty. And without hesitation, Han-Chi signs again, because his purpose has changed. Before he was driven by guilt, now he's driven by choice. He chooses to protect others, to carry Yetsu's wish forward, to keep fighting even without reward. It's not a heroic ending, it's a lifelong responsibility. Wu Tianqi's ending highlights another key theme. Not everyone gets redemption. And like Han-Chi, he never truly repented, he kept choosing evil. So when he begs for mercy, it's too late. His punishment in hell contrasts sharply with Han-Chi's second chance. The message is clear, redemption requires change, not just regret. After Yetsu's death, the story slows down, but it doesn't end. Han-Chi returns to work, new cases appear, new threats emerge. And his final line, kill demons, isn't just a mission, it's who he's become. The mysterious talisman introduced at the end changes everything. If it can alter fate even after death, then the rules of the world aren't fixed, the balance between realms can be broken, even destiny can be rewritten. This sets up a much bigger conflict ahead, because until now, fate was the new constant. Now, even that isn't safe. The finale of Agent from Above isn't about defeating evil once and for all. It's about learning to live with loss, responsibility, and uncertainty. The Demon King isn't fully gone, Yetsu isn't saved, Han-Chi isn't free. But something still changes, the way Han-Chi chooses to live. In the end, the story leaves us with a bittersweet truth. You can't save everyone, you can't change fate, but you can choose what you do with the time you're given. Han-Chi doesn't get a happy ending, he gets something harder, a purpose. And as he walks forward, carrying Yetsu's final wish, the story reminds us, sometimes the real victory isn't defeating darkness, it's continuing to fight it, even after you've lost everything.